to our KMC training camp. And today we're going to talk about our sixth practice. It's about logical reasoning. Well, it sounds a bit difficult, but in fact, normally it's very interesting. Let's see the first question. A mushroom grows every day. Mary takes a picture of the mushroom each day from Monday to Friday. Which of these pictures was taken on Tuesday? Okay, so in the 5 days, let's know one thing first. From Monday to Friday, the mushroom will become larger and larger, higher and higher. Will the mushroom become smaller in one day suddenly? Will that happen? No way, so it will only grow up. So let's see which is the smallest one. Let's compare their size. You can compare the height. You can compare the width. Okay, so the smallest one is our B. Option B must be taken on Monday. Let me use another color. Okay, so how about which one is the second smallest? D and E can't be the second smallest. They look so big. How about A and C? In fact, A and C look quite similar. So which one do we need to choose? Let's compare them. So there are two parts we can take care of. One is the stalk and one is the cap. Let's see the cap first. Which cap is larger? Is a bit larger, do you think? A or C? A's cap is a bit larger, right? And for this stalk, you can compare the distance between the cap and the grass. You can see that more clearly. The distance between the cap and the grass is which one? Which one is wider? A or C? Also A. So our second smallest one should be C. That means the picture C must be taken on Tuesday. In fact, we have already found the answer. But let's finish this question. Okay, when we are doing exercise normally in daily life, so you have to try to understand it and totally so that you can know which method is the best way for you to use. Now let's continue. Which is just larger than C? That should be A. And the next one, D and E. Which one is larger? Compare the distance between the cap and the grass and also compare the size or the width of the cap. So E must be taken on Thursday while D will be taken on our Friday. So we want to find a picture that was taken on Tuesday. That is just C. Okay, so in this question, the answer is option C. Now let's continue. The second question. Leonie has hidden a smiley behind some of green boxes. You can see on the right, there are green and white boxes. The numbers state how many smileys there are in the neighboring boxes, and the two boxes are neighboring if they have one side or one corner in common. So, how many smileys has Leonie hidden? The underlined part tells us the rule, how to define what does neighboring boxes mean. They can be in a straight column, in a vertical way. Also, they can be next to each other in a horizontal way. Also, if they are next to each other, but in a diagonal way, they are also neighboring boxes. So take care. The diagonal direction will also be counted. So here, let's see, where do we start? We have 5 white boxes. That means, and 1 means, there is only one neighboring boxes has a smiley behind it. And 2 means, among its neighboring boxes, there are 2 smileys. Do you think we should start with the smaller number or the larger number? Or the greater number? See, if we start from the smaller number, like 1, so it has So many neighbors. How can we decide which one has the smiley? So you see, the smiley is there are as more smileys means there are more restrictions. It's easier to decide, but we still have two threes are here. One, two. Which one do we need to start? Let's see the right three. It has how many neighbors? One, two, three, four neighbors. So it's still a bit hard to decide. And let's see the left three. It has one, two, three neighbors. Just the three neighbors. So they must have smileys. Okay, let's put smileys here. One smile face, second, third. Now let's check others. The box 2, now it has already got 2 smileys. That means the other neighboring boxes to this 2 can have smileys or not. Of course not. It has already got 2. So this neighbor cannot have smiley. This cannot. And now let's continue. How about this 2? This 2 already also has 2 smileys now. So its neighbors cannot have smileys. Neighbors cannot, so give it a cross instead of smiley. Now let's see this one. Where is its neighbor smiley? It can only be here, right? And for this 3, it only has got 2 smileys, so we need to add one more here. Now let's check. Have we finished all boxes here? If so, we can count. How many smileys do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have put 5 smileys in our boxes to satisfy all conditions. That's why we should choose B as our answer for this question. Okay, now let's move to the last one. A number is written into every square of a 4x4 table. Mary is looking for the 2x2 table where the sum of the 4 numbers is greatest. How big is this sum? Let's find the biggest sum. Okay, what does 2x2 mean? For example, this is a 2x2 table, and we should add all the 4 numbers to get its sum. So, also we can use this way to find. We can find the middle point. So, all boxes around it should be added together. And how many such a middle point do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means we have at least 9 different ways to make the 2x2 table. So the first method is to list all possibilities and compare which one is the greatest. But it sounds a bit complicated. You can do that after class, but now let's do another one. Let's see, I want to find the greatest sum, and there are 4 numbers should be added together. So, do I want all the 4 numbers as great as possible, or do I want a smaller one? Of course, we want it as great as possible, so let's find the greatest number among all boxes. What's that? Have you noticed it? It should be our 7. And let's see, when we have 7, how many different choices can we have? The 4 points for this square, it is in where it is. So we got 4 different ways to add the sum. A, B, Now let's check it. For the first way, for this point, let's name it as A. The 4 numbers, they are 4 plus 1 plus 7 plus 1. If you don't want to miss any number or copy some number wrongly, you just need to follow the clockwise direction to copy all 4 numbers. And the equals 14. Now let's see the B, option B. So type B. Okay, so it also has 4 numbers. 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 7 equals 12. Let's see C. Okay, and it has 7 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 equals 14, and the last type. The last possible situation is 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 1 equals 11. So what is the greatest sum? You can find it now. It should be 14, but there are two different ways to make 14. But no matter which way, the answer, the greatest sum should be D. Okay, so that's how we solve this question. Hope you have understood all questions and hope you can enjoy logical reasoning. It's really interesting. Okay, so see you next time. Bye.